What's up everybody, welcome to another episode of Melchi's Garage. Quick video for you today on how to install an AC condenser fan on a 2011 Nissan Titan. This applies to pretty much any vehicle you want to do this for, but specifically we're doing the Titan because after 2009 they stopped adding the electric condenser fan for some reason, and I'll drop a picture of a wrecked one that has the fan exposed real quick right here. So all we're doing is installing one to replace the one that Nissan removed for some reason. I'm guessing for cost cutting reasons. So quick video of how to wire it up. I did it for about $35, which is pretty inexpensive. So I'll post all the links to all the stuff I used below, and I hope it's helpful and you'll enjoy. Thanks. So the first thing we're gonna do is find the wire coming off of the AC compressor, which is, just look for the plug is the easiest thing to do. It's pretty hard to see. I'm trying to get it focused for y'all. All right, there you go. You can just barely see that yellow wire coming off that plug down there. It's actually a yellow, black, and silver wire. If you follow the wiring harness up to here, this is the right side of the motor, right there. And I've already stripped back the plastic that covers up these wires. Here's that wire there. See the black, silver, and yellow wire. That's what we're looking for. So we're gonna splice into that. And that is what's going to tell our relay when to kick on and off. That is what tells the AC compressor clutch to kick on and off. So whenever the clutch kicks on, it will tell our relay to turn on, and in turn, turn on the condenser fan. All right, so I got a connector there with heat shrink around it. So I just cut a slice in the wire, reconnected it, but in one side I added another wire. So this blue wire here is going to go to our relay, and I'm gonna heat shrink our heat shrink, probably wrap it in electrical tape, and then put our plastic back around the wires. All right, so I removed the lower grill cover and was able to just barely fit my 12-inch fan into here, into the stock location for the, I guess, pre-2009 Titans. And your harness is actually right here, but unfortunately there's nothing to tell power to go to this. So we're gonna hook up our power to the fan after we get it secured in here, and ground. But it does fit into the lower grill, which is much easier to remove than the top one. All right, so I've gotten a few of the mounting zip tie type deals in here already. I got 2 of them in there. This looks like this. Comes with some foam pads. Put one there already. And all you do is put it through the mounting hole, and it inserts through the fins of the radiator in the AC condenser. So just push it through until it comes out the other side. And it's hard to see in there, but this just slides onto the back side of it and you pull it tight. All right, sorry it's a little dark, but I got my mounts sticking through. Just make sure you go back and trim those off so that the mechanical fan doesn't hit them. All right, so I got my wires wired up to the fan wiring. Got my positive marked with the red. Didn't have black heat shrink, so I have green on it, but I did heat shrink my butt connectors. And then marked my positive here. Before you install the fan, just take the 2 leads and put it on the battery and see which lead needs to be where, just to ensure that the fan's spinning in the right way. If it's spinning the opposite direction you want, just swap the leads around. So we're gonna feed this up through the truck to where the relay will be. All right, so I got my fan wiring run up through the grill. I have it coming up here next to the air box. This is my power wire, positive cable to the battery. This is my negative down here, which I ran to this bolt here, which is a good ground, which I checked by putting my meter on it, checking continuity between this bolt and the negative post on the battery, and I got good continuity there, so it's a good ground. So I grounded the fan wire to there, and I also made a ground to ground my circuit for the relay, which is this other wire right here. So I got my positive, it's the fan going here on the relay, and I'll put up a diagram of which wire goes for you. It's pretty simple. So positive wire, ground. I've got my incoming 12-volt signal from the AC clutch, which I showed y'all earlier, runs up here. And I'm gonna go back and tidy all this up and make it look nice and pretty with some zip ties and everything, and it'll look very nice. But for now, it's just checking functionality. My white wire here goes all the way back to the fuse box, and then to a fused link right here. So I found an open spot in the fuse box, and this wire will close up underneath the lid for the fuses. It's got a 15-amp fuse on it, and that way if anything ever goes wrong with the fan, the fuse will blow and not melt any wires. And so yeah, that'll all get tidied up. And so now, when I turn on my AC and the compressor kicks on, my fan turns on right there, like the pre-2009 Titans had. And as you can see, you can't really see it very well back in there. So hopefully that'll really increase my cooling in the AC, especially when I'm stopped. All right, so I'm done kind of tidying everything up. In retrospect, I wish I had just gotten all black wires, so everything kind of disappeared a little better, but it turned out pretty clean. My relay's bolted in there. Run the wires up along there with my light bar wiring, and it runs in the fuse box there. So, turned out pretty clean. So I'm gonna fire it up and show you the fan working. So not sure how well you can tell, but the fan is running. And then when you turn the AC off or the compressor kicks off, it does stop powering the fan. Now it does keep spinning a little bit just because of the power of the mechanical fan still behind it, but there is definitely no power going to it when it does cut off. So we'll just have to see how well it works with the cooling of the AC system.